Ephesians 2:8-9 says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is a gift from God, not of works, lest any should boast." Our flesh is the problem. From Adam's fall, we were born into sin, not by choice, but by nature. Every man and woman born of a mother and father inherits corruption, Romans 5:12. Christ alone was conceived of the Spirit, and he was free from that sin nature. So the misunderstanding is that God's standard is not progress, it is perfection. The reality is that work salvation is lowering the standard of God, and it raises man's pride. It is trying to polish what God has already condemned. This false teaching thinks that somehow a person can clean up their flesh when it's the flesh itself that needs to die. Romans 3:20 says, "For by the law is the knowledge of sin." Even if you somehow think that you are able to keep all the commandments, the book of James says, "Whoever keeps the whole law, yet stumbles in one point, he is guilty of all." To think that somehow you and your effort can perfect what has already been crucified is a form of delusion. To say that Christ's blood wasn't enough to save you is to say that your sin is stronger than his sacrifice. Hebrews 10:10-14 says that we are sanctified once for all through the offering of Jesus Christ. When Jesus says it is finished, he meant it. There is no more payment left to make. There is no second sacrifice, and there is no self-atonement. When you were born again and received Christ's Spirit on the inside of you, you became perfect, and you are also being set apart and sanctified because you are his workmanship. He bought you with a price. To claim that now your obedience is what keeps you saved is to make your obedience a savior. But salvation and justification is imputed. It is not earned with a wage. Righteousness is credited to you through faith and not behavior. God didn't redeem your old nature. He replaced it completely. This old man nature that many religions are trying to clean up was crucified with Christ, and now we are dead with Christ. Your new self is created in his righteousness. Your righteousness is his righteousness. You don't clean the outside of the cup, you receive a whole new cup. So remember that when you fall, the cross has not lost its power. His blood still speaks louder than your sin. Your standing with Christ does not waver when you fail. It is anchored in his finished work. You are not fighting for his love, you are resting in it. You are not trying to earn his favor, you are living from it. His blood needs no help, only your trust.